In 1985, a country with almost no domestic aerospace industry began an experiment. 40 years later, that experiment had produced hundreds of ballistic missiles, a network of underground launch silos, and a weapons program that reshaped the strategic balance of the entire Middle East. This is the story of how Iran built its arsenal, not from wealth, not from allies, but largely from desperation, stolen blueprints, and a ferocious national will to never be defenseless again.
The origin, Scud-B, 1985-1988. It started with the Scud. During the Iran-Iraq War, one of the bloodiest conflicts of the 20th century, Saddam Hussein's forces bombarded Iranian cities with Soviet-supplied Scud-B ballistic missiles. Tehran shook, civilians died, and Iran had almost nothing to fire back. The Scud-B is a single-stage, liquid-fueled ballistic missile. Its body is steel. Its guidance system, by modern standards, is crude. It carries a roughly 1,000-kilogram warhead and travels at speeds exceeding Mach 5. Range, approximately 300 kilometers. Iran acquired its own Scud-Bs from Libya and North Korea during the war, and by the late 1980s, both sides were lobbing missiles at each other's capitals in what historians now call the War of the Cities. That experience permanently altered Iran's strategic thinking. They would never again enter a conflict unarmed at range. Today, a Scud-B system costs approximately $1 to $2 million per missile. It has appeared in countless documentaries and in films like The Kite Runner, which captures the chaos of that era with haunting accuracy.
The first step toward independence, Shahab-1 and Shahab-2, 1990s. After the ceasefire with Iraq, Iran didn't disarm, it reverse-engineered. The Shahab-1 and Shahab-2, Shahab meaning meteor in Farsi, were essentially Iranian copies of the Scud-B and Scud-C, produced domestically with North Korean technical assistance. Same liquid fuel propulsion, same steel construction, but now manufactured on Iranian soil with Iranian engineers in Iranian facilities. The Shahab-1 carried its warhead to 300 kilometers. The Shahab-2 pushed that to 500. Neither system was precise by modern standards, a circular error probable of several hundred meters, but precision wasn't the point. Coverage was. Deterrence was. The message was simple: if you strike us, we can strike back. These systems were never prominently featured in Hollywood fiction, but they appear extensively in geopolitical thrillers and intelligence documentaries examining the post-Cold War Middle East arms race.
The weapon that changed everything, Shahab-3, 1998 to 2003. In 1998, Iran test-fired the Shahab-3 for the first time, and the world took notice. This was no longer a Scud derivative. Built with significant assistance from Russian and North Korean engineers, the Shahab-3 is a medium-range ballistic missile with a range of approximately 1,300 kilometers. It can reach Israel, Saudi Arabia, and every U.S. base in the Gulf region. Liquid-fueled, single-stage with a separating warhead capable of carrying conventional explosives, it became the centerpiece of Iran's deterrence posture for nearly a decade. The CIA tracked its development obsessively. The UN debated it. Israel's Air Force quietly wargamed responses to it. Cost per unit estimated at $5 to $10 million in production value. It appeared in the background of Body of Lies, Ridley Scott's 2008 espionage thriller, and in numerous intelligence-focused documentaries examining Iranian military capability.
Going solid. Fateh 110. 2002, present. While the Shahab family ran on liquid propellant, which requires hours of fueling before launch, making the missiles visible and vulnerable, Iran was simultaneously developing something fundamentally different. The Fateh 110 is a short-range, solid-fuel ballistic missile. And solid fuel changes everything. No fueling time, rapid deployment, highly mobile. The Fateh 110 can be mounted on a truck, driven to a launch site, and fired within minutes. Its range is approximately 300 kilometers, and its accuracy, with later variants, improved dramatically over the Shahab family. The guidance system evolved through multiple versions, from simple inertial navigation to terminal GPS-assisted guidance. Constructed with composite materials and a sleek warhead casing, the Fateh 110 family became the backbone of Iran's tactical missile force. Variants are estimated to cost $2 to $5 million per unit. It features in regional conflict documentaries and appears in background shots in Fauda, the Israeli Netflix series that captures the psychological terrain of Middle Eastern security operations more accurately than almost any other drama.
The Long Arm, Sejjil, 2008, present. In 2008, Iran announced something that genuinely alarmed Western defense analysts: a two-stage, solid-fuel ballistic missile with an estimated range of 2,000 to 2,500 kilometers. The Sejjil, named for a Quranic stone used as a weapon, represented a quantum leap. 2 stages, fully solid-fueled, mobile, accurate for regional standards, a range that covers not just the Middle East, but parts of southeastern Europe and Central Asia. Iran claimed it was entirely domestically produced, a claim that analysts largely accepted, marking a significant milestone in Iranian aerospace engineering. The Sejjil is fabricated using composite casings for the rocket motors and steel for the warhead section. Its guidance system is believed to incorporate inertial navigation with terminal corrections. Unit cost is estimated above $10 million per missile. It has not yet received a major Hollywood feature, but its silhouette appears in documentary footage that formed the backbone of multiple streaming documentaries on Iranian military power.
The Precision Revolution, Emad and Ghadr, 2015 to present. By the mid-2010s, Iran had achieved something its engineers had pursued for 3 decades: genuine terminal guidance. The Emad, meaning pillar, was Iran's first ballistic missile with a maneuvering re-entry vehicle. This was the difference between pointing a weapon in a general direction and actually aiming it. The Ghadr, an evolved Shahab 3 variant, achieved similar accuracy improvements. Both missiles can place warheads within 50 to 100 meters of a target at ranges exceeding 1,500 kilometers. Both are liquid-fueled, but equipped with guidance fins on the re-entry vehicle that steer the warhead through its terminal descent. In strategic terms, this transformed Iran's missile force from a terror weapon into a precision instrument, capable of hitting specific buildings, runways, and military installations, not just city blocks. Unit cost, estimated $8 to $15 million per missile. The underground, Iran's missile cities. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Iran's program isn't any single missile, it's where they hide them. Beginning in the 2000s, the IRGC Aerospace Force constructed a network of underground facilities known as missile cities. Tunnels bored hundreds of meters into mountainsides, storing missiles pre-fueled and ready to launch within hours. Satellite imagery analyzed by Western intelligence agencies revealed facilities with tunnel openings wide enough to drive trucks through, hardened against conventional bunker-busting munitions, and dispersed across multiple geographic regions. This infrastructure, not the missiles themselves, is what gives Iran's program its strategic durability. You can destroy a missile on a launch pad. You cannot easily destroy what you cannot find. This subterranean doctrine appeared as a narrative device in Zero Dark 30 and in the Tom Clancy-derived series Jack Ryan, where underground weapons infrastructure in adversarial states drives multiple story arcs. 4 decades, a war that nearly broke the country, sanctions that isolated it from global supply chains, and yet the program grew, not despite the pressure, but arguably because of it. Every sanction that blocked a foreign component pushed Iranian engineers to build it themselves. Every airstrike threat pushed facilities deeper underground. Whether you view it as a defense program or a destabilizing force, and historians and strategists genuinely disagree, the technical achievement is undeniable. Iran built one of the most capable regional missile programs on Earth, largely from scratch, while the world watched. If this breakdown gave you a new lens for what you see in the films and documentaries covering this region, hit like and subscribe to Movies, Guns, TV shows. We turn the hardware of history into stories worth understanding.